In a cozy corner of a quiet living room, nestled on a sturdy oak shelf, sat a large planted aquarium, lush with swaying green anubias, dancing Java moss, and a gentle forest of Vallisneria that rippled like underwater grass. Among the gentle bubbles rising from the filter and the shafts of morning sunlight filtering through the glass, lived two goldfish, a fiery red one named Sunny, and a pale, ghost-like white one named Moony. Sunny was bold, curious, and always first to explore anything new. A fresh pebble, a fallen leaf, a sudden shadow. His fins glowed like flickering embers, and he darted through the water like a spark come alive. Moony, in contrast, moved with grace and calm. Her silvery white scales shimmered like the moonlight reflected on still water. She preferred the quiet nooks of the tank, the shade beneath the driftwood arch, or the hollow behind the Java fern. They were as different as day and night, but the best of friends. Every morning, as the room filled with warm light and the automatic feeder hummed to life, Sunny would dart up in excitement, spiraling in little loops. "Breakfast time," he would chirp if he could speak. Moony, ever gentle, would follow more slowly, watching the flakes fall like snow. Sunny, in his excitement, often scattered the food everywhere. Moony, ever patient, would collect the drifting pieces near the bottom, turning the whole thing into a peaceful ballet. But one day, something changed. A new object appeared in the aquarium, a small glass dome, half buried in the gravel near the back wall. Their human must have placed it there the night before. It shimmered faintly, like a bubble frozen in time. Sunny was fascinated. "I bet it leads somewhere," he said, circling it excitedly. "Maybe to another tank, or maybe a treasure cave." Moony tilted her head. "Or maybe it's just decoration," she said. "Not everything needs exploring." Sunny puffed up his gills. "That's what makes it perfect to explore." And with that, he slipped into the dome's narrow opening. Inside, the light bent strangely, and Sunny's reflection multiplied in the curved glass. He spun and twisted, his tail flashing, but the space was tighter than he expected. He wriggled and pushed, but suddenly his fin brushed something sharp. "Sunny!" came Moony's voice, muffled and distant. She hovered at the dome's mouth, alarm in her eyes. "Are you okay?" I think I'm stuck," Sunny replied, his usual brightness dimmed with worry. Without hesitation, Moony swam to him. With quiet strength, she positioned herself beside him, nudging his body gently, finding just the right angle to help him wiggle free. With one final push, pop! Sunny slipped out of the dome, tumbling backward into a patch of moss. Bubbles rose all around them like laughter. "That was amazing!" Sunny exclaimed. "We should go again?" Moony blinked. "Maybe tomorrow. You need a rest." Sunny floated beside her, letting the soft current carry them toward their favorite spot, a little open patch where the light shimmered down like sunbeams through leaves. They settled there together, watching the tiny world around them, shrimp dancing on the moss, snails inching along the glass, and tiny baby guppies flickering like stars in the distance. "You know," Sunny said, "you're the best kind of adventure partner. You keep me from turning every curiosity into chaos. And you remind me that sometimes a little chaos is worth the story," Moony replied with a soft flick of her tail. And so they swam on, two goldfish in a planted world, as different as fire and moonlight, but inseparable as day and night.